Welcome everyone, my name is Johan Luo, the owner of Johan Tax Accounting LLC. This video is for entrepreneurs who is about to choose a corporate structure to start their small business. Companies are registered either at the state level or the county level, depends on the company type. And each state might have a different rule on specific issues. So I would like to take my home state, New York State, as my example for this video. I will not list out all advantages and disadvantages for different types of companies. If you are interested in comparing them by yourself, you might probably Google them. I'm sure it is easy to research. And here, I would like to summarize the key points for your decision. I provide you with my professional opinion based on tax savings and business operations, general rules for every small business. If you don't think you will get sued by anyone on any matters, you could choose either sole proprietor or partnership. In New York, I don't recommend you choose these two types. Even though you open a small grocery store, you will never know if anyone will sue you for any reason. For your personal protection, you will probably choose either S corp or LLC, limited liability company, which provides you with limited liability for your company's debt. In other words, in most cases, if you lose any lawsuit, the maximum you pay is your company's asset. You will still have your own home, your nice car, your personal life is protected from your company's debt. There are a few exceptions that you still have personal liability. Those are personal guarantee or collaterals, fraud committed, and if your company is deemed inseparable from its owners by court or etc. So now the question is, either to choose S corp or LLC. In New York, if you establish an LLC, you must meet the publication requirement, which requires you to issue a legal notice in 2 newspapers once per week for 6 consecutive weeks. Most likely, you will not get any benefits from these legal notices, except you will probably receive tons of promotional emails from other companies, because in your legal notice, only your filing information will be posted. So there is no phone number, no email address. You might not even have a business location listed if you file with other address, such as your home address. And these 2 legal notices will cost you between $800 to $2,000, depends on your location. As such, it seems pretty pricey to establish an LLC in New York. Many people would think they could save those money by choosing an S corp. Generally, the answer is no. You are not gonna save money by filing an S corp. For tax preparation, if you are the only owner of S corp, you need to file Form 1120-S. But establishing a single member LLC, you don't have to file a separate annual tax return. You just need to add a Schedule C on your individual tax return 1040. This will save you between $300 to $1,000 annually for tax preparation fee. If you have partners to run your LLC, the tax preparation fee might be the same as establishing an S corp, just different tax forms, Form 1065 versus Form 1120-S. However, an S corp will require you to pay you and your partners with reasonable salary, which means you need to have payroll tax filings. The payroll tax filings includes quarterly payroll return, year-end payroll return, W2, W3, unemployment insurance, and workers' compensation insurance. There are certain rules you might be able to avoid paying workers' compensation insurance for you and your partner. But the total cost of payroll filing will be at least $1,000. Comparing to the LLC publication, your S corp payroll is running each and every year, but the LLC publication is just a one-time fee. Which one is more cost-efficient? I will leave you to decide. However, there are situations you should choose S corp, not LLC. This might dig a little bit deeper in tax planning. For example, a single member LLC. If you anticipate your company will generate net profits of more than, let's say, $80,000. If you choose an S corp, your net profits will be taxed in 2 parts. One is your reasonable salary, which is run through payroll, let's say $50,000. The other is taxed as your investment income, which is normally taxed at a much lower tax bracket than your regular income. The 50,000 salary you taken is your regular income, which is subject to Social Security tax. However, if you choose LLC, your total profit, 80,000, will be subject to self-employment tax, which is equivalent to Social Security tax. The Social Security tax is 15.3%. If you choose LLC, you will pay 15.3% times 30,000 more on Social Security tax versus choose S corp. So the amount would be $4,590. Also, you will have a higher tax bracket for your regular income tax, which might be at least another $2,000 more on income tax. The total tax saving if you choose S corp, not LLC, might add up to more than $6,000 after you subtract the payroll tax filings on S corp. So, generally speaking, you will choose an S corp if you anticipate your company will generate net profits more than your reasonable salary. Now, you might ask, what is your reasonable salary? It depends on your company's profitability and your industry. We could discuss it further after this video. Also, there is always another question. Your company might not generate huge profit in the first year, but what if your company performs much better in the upcoming years? Good for you. This is the main reason to choose an LLC. Since LLC is the most flexible structure, you could elect to be taxed as an S corp. Remember, once you make that election, you will be taxed as an S corp for at least 5 years. After 5 years, you could switch back if you think LLC is more beneficial for your tax situation. So, I would recommend most small business owners, if you are not sure about your company's future profit, go with LLC first. When it is time, you could elect to be taxed as an S corp. There is one more company structure I have not mentioned. It is C corporation. I don't recommend this type of structure for small business since it is subject to what is called double taxation. Unless you expect to attract many potential investors, probably more than 100, which is the limit of S corp shareholders, or you expect to issue more than one class of stocks. Otherwise, C corp is off the table. So in conclusion, you might probably choose LLC for 3 reasons. 1. Personal liability protection. 2. Cost efficiency for reduction of payroll filings and insurance premiums. 3. Flexible structure. Also, you could have 2 reasons to choose S corp. 1. Personal liability protection, which is the same as LLC. 2. Your company's net profit will always exceed your reasonable salary, which gives you access to a tax haven that you don't need the LLC flexible structure. Again, I have not presented all the details of LLC and S corp on this video. If your situation is somehow different from what I present, please feel free to reach me by email or phone, posting comments in this video. Also, you could find my firm's website and feel free to set up an appointment with me or my colleagues. Thank you very much for watching this video. I look forward to speaking with you next time.